I've been chilling for a minute. Shoot, let me make a party. Alright. Mic muted? Nah, chilling. I'm taking my time. Alright, I'll be right back. 30 seconds. Alright, let's work. Shoot. Let's work.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer.
I only lost to this kid last time because I was playing horrible.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
I'm not about to, he traded for Henry though. He traded for Henry. That's crazy. Who'd even? Oh, he traded with Taylor. Yeah, Taylor's so dumb. All right, you gotta take the 12 off Kurt. You gotta do that. You gotta take the 12 off Kurt.
Cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He got no QB.
He got Kurt.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
He got Derrick Henry, so.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And a team that has won 5 games in a row.
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise.
That's a pick. No way. No way. Nah, that's a pick. That's crazy.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins.
Give me the hose. Ah, nah, this game's getting done quick. This game's getting done quick.
Lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball.
Oh, nah. I'm going to run to that split.
The entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
That's a flag, bro?
Throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket.
Dude, I swore I got out of the pocket. I could have promised you I did.
I
could have promised you.
There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Darnold.
Coach Humble.
Terrace Marshall complete.
Terrace Marshall.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Cleave.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Missed. Good short. Oh my gosh.
Crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game.
No way.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that
I'm screaming
distance,
at him.
Sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Play cool down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Get a pick.
Cousins now from the 50.
Bro, this pressure is too much. It's too much.
You got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time.
Don't run the ball.
And force that incompletion. To throw, Cousins. Incomplete.
Let's go, JC. He's so boxed. You better punt the ball. You're so boxed.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I was going for it. He wants to all-out blitz.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. From the midfield stripe, though.
Oh, I thought his side end was on the left side.
Getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm screaming at him.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well,
all right, he's boxed on cover 2. I'm going to just keep running cover 2 until he bounces it.
They can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucks prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. This one's
where's my flats at?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First down. Here's Cousins.
Oh!
Here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings
I'm screaming at him.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose
tackles
in the mess there and making a nice play.
4th, kick 3.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He's going for it. I would run man, but
the offense is not leaving the.
You don't even have Henry out there. This is a pass. I'm pass committing.
Cousins now.
Oh!
As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays.
Oh my gosh!
Reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me,
okay, I got the first at least.
Y'all
saw that. Y'all saw that.
Capable of picking up the slack, and he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, there's
kind of annoying.
Mistake for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
This again? I think so.
We're scoreless after 1.
I'm about to make a custom playbook. Sounds like a W.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And down he goes.
No way.
Whatever. Joe Tryon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted.
That looked like a dot.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Pass led that behind him, too. Low pass did.
A first down carry for Henry. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first
step. Who is this?
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Ew, East.
Who is this?
Oh my God.
Get him to the ground.
Facts. What's Corbin?
Oh my God.
You change your name or something?
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
What are you playing on?
Online franchise.
The first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover.
What are you playing?
Three and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field
I was just joining random parties.
Touchdown hopes alive.
You were?
I said you were.
You
You are.
It's Higbee, the tight end. 3 yards to gain there. Second down.
It's vitally
I don't think it's random if it's just you.
That big guy,
I guess.
head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able
I just didn't say hi.
on first down.
Well, this game's making me mad.
On second down.
Oh.
It's Henry.
No way! There is no way! What? That's a touchdown!
Derrick Henry with touchdown.
Don't punch your screen.
I'm not going to, but there's no way. Alright, that kid left. W.
And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Dude.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
That's not a touchdown, I don't care.
Ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time
Got
they
to
had
lock
the
it.
football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Get up, CMC.
Back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second and 9, Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really.
Dude has not been guarding this.
Drag route, definitely an effective way to
He's just
sneak
gotten
it
lucky.
across the formation.
I'm actually putting him on
Easy
a
completion and a first down.
a block. CMC over here. Trumbull on block.
A first down throw, Darnold.
I'm throwing that.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
W animation.
On the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took it.
Nah. That's a catch. That's a catch. I gotta watch this. That's a catch. Oh, that is a catch. That's a catch. No, that's a catch. That's a catch. Ready up. They gonna ready up or something?
A little too far, it's second down.
No, that's wild. That's crazy. That's a catch.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Go CMC.
Enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's crazy.
Yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and
I should be at the 10.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick
Go
up the
CMC.
first across midfield to the 47. They'll run with McCaffrey. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring
I'm
up
doing it
second
again.
and 9.
I think he's playing cover 3.
we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join
He has
Jonathan
one
Coachman
safety in the
beginning
backfield.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You might have to. He just moved him over. He's playing man.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
He was not playing man.
After taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is a touchdown.
Darnold.
Let's go, good catch.
It looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal.
It's a flag.
He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket, going deep downfield.
Give me those.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Good blocks. Where did he come from? Come on, I need to get like something on the screen that shows me he's behind me or something, so I know that.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest.
That's such an L.
They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
W pick, W pick.
I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I think it's not.
Got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Where we play that?
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top.
I get ball?
We'll get you down the coast to Orlando for
I get ball?
at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the
Dude, I thought for sure he got ball.
trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take
Trying not motion.
Well, I think the first thing they
Trumble
need to do
over.
is thank their defense for keeping
guess.
them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs?
I would have a lead block if Trumbull could have motioned over. Touchdown.
We'll play even better for you. Pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Can we motion the four verts?
Has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, I guess double slants.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Dude, I can't throw it away in the pocket because then this.
He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
I need hot row.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
WCMC, let's go.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there.
CMC a receiver.
Back out of the backfield.
Oh, that's a touchdown. Nobody's guarding CMC.
Often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
That's not a touchdown, but I threw that right to him because I got hit.
For the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I'm chilling. He's gonna get a field goal.
That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish.
How am I just throwing it up on 3rd down?
Really upset on their team. The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And then Derrick Henry just gets those animations.
Before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. Known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got
Line him up.
quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins.
Dude does not know any cover 2 beaters. He's so boxed on cover 2.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Let's go, JC. I remember I was about to trade JC. I'm not trading him. I'm not trading him. Let's go, JC. I think it's trade deadline anyways.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league,
He's just so boxed on cover 2.
quarterback meetings trying to learn
It's crazy.
more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the
Hit him with the boomstick.
27-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their
Bro, I'm
offense
laggy.
and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rolling to his right. Going deep.
That's a
here
pick.
for
What are you doing?
Watkins.
Let's go, CJ.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Woo!
Taking it right down, Bryant.
Yes, sir.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
I'm going to
Get too cute, go to the playmakers. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score
through that.
From being right
I did
back
not think he
there.
was going to stay with that.
Can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Things that you're not going to
Taking
throw
a while
these
for this
little
offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get
I like you cover
comfortable.
too.
That's opposite a lot of game
really
plans
running,
in
but
today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? They're in the top
he's so
5 in the
boxed on
league.
cover 2.
On 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd
Only
and
run
7
cover
or
2.
more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now Cousins.
Oh, he got it. He got it in the corner.
Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have made this a 1-score game. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
SMC.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Can I not put him anywhere? There you go.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield, and that is incomplete.
I'm going for it.
The coverage
I can't make it
excellent
field
there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Come on,
He
boot
did
over.
a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Darnold. Buying time to his left.
Okay. What? What is the flag? What is the flag? What is the flag? What is the flag? What is the flag?
It's intercepted.
That's in the passer?
Picked off down near the 5. And the Bucks are right back in this football game.
W.
Wow, so
W.
INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way.
Wow, you got bailed.
I did get bailed.
With McCaffrey. And about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw, Darnold. He rifles complete.
You're joking. You're
It
joking.
as the Saints, emoji face with I beat you next week so I can get number 1 in division. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Okay, out of
Bucks
my ear.
offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
That is not a catch.
You know they'll make some
What do you mean that's not a catch?
Run got 4. Now they deal with
That's definitely a catch.
I mean a touchdown.
Coming left is Vaughn. stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about
Pass,
defenders,
I'm screaming.
specifically linebackers,
I'm screaming.
keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Your voice so cute. Emoji smiling face with hearts.
But you're right about
He fumbled. Oh my gosh, let's go. Bro!
Goal at the 8-yard line.
So partner, that play broke huge.
Random people out here just...
Field after the catch. He does actually turn into a running back, but in this case,
That's not his role.
no, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. So
That man got murdered. Emoji skull.
It's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch
I
goes
suck
for
on the
6
goal line.
yards, but now it's
Can't run
3rd
the
and
ball.
goal. Darnold down to throw.
Let's go!
Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling.
Dude, all you have to do...
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Whoa.
Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
And he'll be out.
Oh, that air truck was badly.
Get it up past the 45. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Dude, I got no animation. I'm holding triangle.
And he'll take this
I guess he doesn't have accuracy. It's not much.
7-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
No, he's gonna die for that.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Oh.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
I'm screaming at him!
Under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
I was really putting the flats.
Here's Cousins.
That's a bag!
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Let's go.
Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive
Wow, GG.
quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who.
Oh.
Forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now,
Another touchdown.
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get
ILL, see you next week. I got some for you.
Dude is not winning. I promise you that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the first.
CMC!
Touchdown! Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter.
Give me another bag. 5 picks.
Crazy.
I'm screaming at him. I'm getting a strip sack. I'm getting a strip sack. I get.
Cousins to throw.
I got bombed.
Got a man open. It's Ross.
I thought he got away.
Be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles.
Bro wants to throw another pick, I guess.
Here.
I guess.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Cousins.
I told you.
My goodness, another interception. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
I said that so wrong.